Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if you guys can. I don't think anyone is going to be on this live tonight because I didn't really let anyone know that I was going live. So if no one shows up, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know why. I just like lately, I'm just like, you know, I just, I just feel like just making the video and just going. So if you come in, leave leave a comment. Leave a comment. So I'm going to wait like a minute or two for people to start coming in. So don't be surprised if no one shows up to the live because I didn't let anyone know except for like last minute. And it's kind of late. And I'm not going to be live long. Hey, Leilani. Oh my God, you actually got the notification. Hey, TI. Okay, well, okay. Shocked. Are you guys going to be there tomorrow as you come in? Hey, Insightful. Okay, I didn't think anyone would like, I didn't think anyone would like show up. Hey, Tony. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't let anyone know. I was just like, I'm just gonna go live. Okay, I'll just give it a couple minutes, let people come in. Okay. Hey, Nyasha. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Hey, Control Consciousness. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is so cool. Okay. Sometimes I get this my trademark black lipstick on my teeth. So you see me licking my teeth. That's why. So I'm gonna give it like a couple more minutes, let people come in. Woke, welcome. Tonight is one of those nights where you can ask me any question. So if you want to ask a question, let's do it. Radma, welcome. I feel like this thing is this lens needs cleaning. You know, I always cover the lens with a tape. Doesn't work because they just find another way to get around. But I didn't clean this lens. So I'm wondering if it needs a little bit of like cleaning. All right, give it 2 more minutes and then we're going to get started. Show of hands, who's going to be there tomorrow night? Show of hands, who's going to be there tomorrow night? Hey, Morero Sipica, welcome. So TI, just email me. You can, don't worry about going through the website. Just email me, tell me which ones you want, and we'll work it out. Email me. This is my email. Okay? Because I've been having problems with that like for a while. Just email me. You have something to tell me when I have time tonight? Is it like, hold on. All of a sudden it's like, okay, let's see. Woke. I have something to tell you when you have time tonight. On the live or in private? Insightful, yes, you are. And oh boy, I'm telling you, don't miss this. Don't miss it. Really. Don't miss it. Like, seriously. Yeah. Don't miss it. Okay, insightful. Okay, insightful is going to be there. Okay. All right. I was going to talk about something and now I was going to talk about something and now my mind is like erased. What the hell? That's crazy, right? It's related to the post with your picture of the device. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about it. You want to write it down or you want to come in and talk about it? Do you want to write it down or do you want to come in and talk about it? Which one? The picture of the device, right? There's something I wanted to talk about and I totally forgot. Can you imagine? I wanted to talk about this. Okay, guys. So, okay, write it. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about, right? Because a lot of you have been going with me on these like astral trips, right? To different parts. And we're going to pick back up the astral trip. But my spirit just said this month, don't do any astral trips. This month, focus in on this spider. Okay. And that's what I've been doing, right? But something came to me like it's been coming to me for a while. And now it's like it's getting like louder and louder and louder. So now I'm like, okay, time for me to pay attention to this, because it's happening way too often. So, and we're going to talk about, we're going to spend an hour together and we're going to talk about a couple of things tonight. Okay. And one of the things that's been coming to me was that I need to make you guys like ambassadors. Those who like do the travels, they come. I need to like promote you guys to like ambassadors. Okay. But it can't be something where I have people out there like making money off of people with this stuff. What do you guys think about that? Like seriously, I'm really serious about I'm really thinking about making some of my followers, yeah, to El Dorado and to Atlantis ambassadors. But one of the things that I'm going to do is that they can't be out here like making money and promoting like no, 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 no. Like really and truly. So that's something that's been on my mind for a while, making people ambassadors to like El Dorado and making them ambassadors to Atlantis. Okay. Annette Martin Gibson. Wonderful. Yeah. So I'm thinking about that. But it has to be something like you have to have a commitment. You have to understand how these kingdoms operate, and you cannot be out there like, making money. I'm the ambassador of, El Dorado and I'm making like, selling crypto. No. Or fleecing people. Remember the hell I went through a couple years ago with these like greedy bastards, who were out here like really hustling people. It's just disgusting behavior, like really disgusting behavior. Okay. So I really want you guys to think about that because I really believe that, SDK, that's what we train you for. I really believe that SDK has it right, but SDK has a different mission. Okay. And I'm not impeding upon his mission in any way, shape, or form. I believe in his mission, but his mission is different. you know. But I think one of the things that we need are ambassadors to, some of these civilizations underground, to make people aware that these civilizations exist. Moreira, you have to be there. You have to be there tomorrow. This lighting is like, oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ambassador, oh, no. The ninja part, that's Steven. That's SDK. That's not me. And no. This is like not impeding on anything that he does at all. All I'm saying is to help his mission and also to spread awareness about the other kingdoms under there. Something that would be beneficial would be to have ambassadors. Okay, not impeding upon anything that he's doing at all. My goal is to help him in what he's doing. Okay, not impeding upon, anything that he's doing. Okay, that's better because the lighting is like, horrible. And I needed to clean this. This what's this thing called? This mirror before I started. Right? I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm not talking about the spider. I'm not talking about anything about the spider until after we do Friday's session. So after Friday, I'm going to talk about the spider, but not tonight. Any other questions you want to ask me? Tonight is the night. If you have questions, you better ask me. I'm listening. If you got questions, ask me. That's why I'm here. Hello. Astral projection skills. We do astral travel. So you should take the classes. Continue taking the classes and continue practicing. Okay, so what does an ambassador to the underground civilizations look like? Well, you're going to be ambassador to two specific civilizations. One would be El Dorado, which is located like under Trinidad, Gulf of Paria, and then Venezuela. And I believe it goes up into the Caribbean islands as well. And then what is known as Atlantis, which is also a part of the civilization of El Dorado. Okay. They're not the same, but yeah, TI, just email me. You're gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna get you up to date. Just email me. Let me know which one you want, and I'll get you up to date. Okay, so then you're gonna be a part of the Atlantean. Atlantis is real. It exists. El Dorado is real. It exists. Okay, and as we know, and as we learned that El Dorado. Hold on. We learned that El Dorado. I feel like I'm all over the place. That El Dorado exists in two realms. And I'm still trying to understand this. And I think it has something to do with electromagnetism. Okay. And their ability to like play with the fields. Okay. El Dorado exists in two realms. It exists in a realm where you're literally standing in front of it and you can't see it. That's why you have to access it with psychic abilities. Kind of like Wakanda. And then it exists in the natural realm, where it can be in front of you and you can see it. Right? So these are the two main civilizations. Hi, Nate. Nate, you're going to be there tomorrow? Next session of classes is tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Let me give you the website. Give me a second. Let me write it here for you. Um, okay. I think I just did it. Yeah. Hey, Decoded, what's up? So class tomorrow is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is the remote viewing. This is the remote viewing of the spider that I did and what I saw. And I'm going to present to you some stuff. Guys, trust me. Be there. When you see, I'm serious. Be there. When you guys see this thing, you're going to be horrified. You're going to be like, this planet is in trouble. And this is one of the reasons why I'm like, I think one of the things I should do is I should start with Inner Earth ambassadors. Okay? And that's why I want to do that. I'm telling you, when you see this thing, especially if you're like, if you've ever been targeted, okay? If you've ever been targeted, this is something you want to see. If you know what energy weapons are, this is something you want to see. Fu Chill, welcome. Noble Nunth, Atum, Shek Vek El. Now that's a name. You want to see this thing. You want to see where it comes from. You want to see how they did it. You want to see the ancient history. Sorry. You want to see the ancient history on this thing. When you look at the culture wars, you're going to see the thousands of years ago and the culture wars today. And you're going to say, oh my God, this thing has been going on this planet a long time. And quite frankly, I think, quite frankly, that what SDK, in my opinion, what SDK is at war with is the spider. And I don't think he realizes, like, his mission. I don't think he realizes. Like, really. I really think it's the spider. I really do. And I don't think he realizes it's the spider. Peace and love, so. Yeah. You gotta see it. Trust me. Do you guys trust me? Trust me. You got to see it. Okay. So, where did we leave off? We left off with the planet being a soul farm. Everything on the planet, everything that was done, and this weapon that the Anunnaki built, and it was the Anunnaki, because we have it in the stone tablets that they built this weapon. And part of its function is to harvest souls. Are you following? It's to harvest souls. Which means that the weapon was blocking the souls from ascending. Which means that people were being recycled over and over and over and over and over. Which means that the actions that was taking place on this planet, the course of actions, never changed. Are you following? And I have to ask myself, is reincarnation a good thing? Because think about it. If they're recycling souls, if this machine recycles souls and doesn't allow the souls to elevate, and they keep coming back in over and over again, and they never grow, and there's no corrective course of action. Are you following? There's no correction. What does that tell you? You have to ask yourself, is reincarnation a good thing? Because the soul, when I had the vision, remember the vision I had when the all came, when the all revealed itself to me. And that's why I stopped using the terminology God. Because gods do exist. But what the Creator showed me was that there's a realm where gods exist. And that realm is true, it exists. But then there are realms higher than that, and then there's the highest realm. And the highest realm is all-encompassing. It encompasses everything, but it's so powerful, it has to contain itself. And that's the realm where the all exists. Is everyone following? Decoded, you're welcome. Insightful, you're welcome. That's the realm where the all exists. And this is why I don't use the terminology gods. So, if the soul is meant to go back to the Creator, and that's not happening. Instead of the soul leaving and going up and returning to the Creator and then becoming purified and then being released, because that's what I saw. Remember the vision I saw years ago, 2019, with the all and how the all-powerful one functions, where the all-powerful one is in a complete state of rest. It's not a being. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It's energy, but its energy is so powerful that it has to contain itself. And I didn't go looking for this. This came to me, and I was like, whoa, what am I seeing? And it communicated to me from the state of rest. It was in a complete state of rest. Inside was a massive amount of energy. Okay, I mean, energy, so much energy doesn't even make sense. But outside was pitch black darkness, a darkness that held the energy together. Isaac, interesting, says streamed live on May 22nd. Huh? I don't know. So the all-powerful one, it resided in energy, and the energy was at a state of rest. Nothing bothered it. But outside of the energy was a thick black darkness. Okay, hold on. Was this thick black darkness. And this thick black darkness held it together while it was in a perpetual state of rest. Right? And what I saw was that all matter, spirit and physical matter, spirit and physical matter, was being drawn up into the all, but it was being like sucked in at a state. It was very, very slow, and it was pulled up into the all-powerful one. And then when it got past this black shield and it entered into this bright, white, blinding light, it went through a transformation process. Okay? That transformation process was a purification. And that's why I take purification so seriously, because I saw it. I saw purification. That's why I take it so seriously for me, you know. And it purified matter, both spirit and physical. And then after matter, physical and spirit, was purified inside of the all, then it started to release that purified material out from itself. So it was, and I wish I could illustrate this. So it was constantly drawing everything out of the, like drawing everything out of the universe into itself. Okay, but it was drawing it in a way that was energetic. And when I began to think about that in terms of what's on this planet, what is on this planet, what does it do? What does it do, people? It feeds on your energy. So it's literally imitating the creator, but it's doing it in a harmful, destructive way. So you see, and this is why I think King Oban said, Renetta, it is not technology that's superior. It's spirit. Are you guys following? Following? So the all, I want to show you something. Notice that we have vampires in the realm that we're trapped in. We're trapped in a realm where there are vampires. Our realm is run by vampires. And these vampires feed off of our energy. And they give us nothing in return. So you're either a consumer of energy or you're a giver of energy. And that is something I can't say that's mine. I actually heard SDK say that. But I used to say, what I used to say was, you are either a consumer of life or a giver of life. You're either a life giver or a life taker. But the all-powerful one does both. Did anyone catch that? The all-powerful one does both. And this is why, one, we have vampires on this planet. Number two, this is why the Anunnaki, some of which are no good whatsoever, the Anunnaki, some of which are no good, built that machine and left that machine here. Because what does that machine do? That machine does two things. It blocks the spirit from ascending. And I haven't quite figured out the law. I haven't quite figured out the law that blocks the all from taking the spirits, the souls, even though the Anunnaki block the souls from ascending. So there must be a law where the all is like, and I think it has to do with human consciousness. Remember the last video that we did? The last video we spoke about free will versus determination. The rulers of this planet, their lives are set in stone. They don't have free will. Whereas we humans have free will. So it's a battle on this planet between free will and determination. Wonderful, Decoder. Thank you for that. So look at this. So what we have on this planet is a vampiric energy. And it's a vampiric energy on multiple levels. But wait till you see the vampire. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Guys, I promise you, I will not let you down. I promise you, I'm not going to let you down. You got to be there to see it. When you see how they do it and how they did it, you're going to be like, you really manifest. So anyway, let's continue. So on this planet, we're dealing with a vampiric energy. It's an energy that consumes. And as we see, the energy, this consuming vampiric energy, has been consuming for so long. Look at how bad it's getting, people. Look. This vampiric energy now, look at the state of this monster that we created, that we have been feeding souls. So King Oban was right when he said, if we don't put a stop to this technology and slow the pace of this technology and raise the level of the spirit, enlarging the spirit, make the spirit greater, he said, we're going to destabilize this wave. And we're going to come to a point where it leads us to nowhere but destruction. Because we're dealing with an out-of-control vampire. And I want to tell you something. It is imitating the Creator. But it falls short of full manifestation of the Creator. Yes, 7 p.m. tomorrow. You're welcome. It imitates everything you see on the earth is an imitation of the Creator, but they all fall short. Let me show you how. The Creator consumes matter. It consumes material, whether it's spiritual material, antimatter, or physical material, matter that you can see, touch, and taste. The Creator consumes both, but it doesn't just consume. I want you to see how far the entities that rule this planet, how far they've fallen. And this is why you have to elevate your mind from God's to the Creator, the all-powerful one. Because many of us have been trained to think in the realm of the gods. And we don't see anything above the gods or gods. And we're dealing with consumption. We're dealing with, when we're on the realm of gods, we're dealing with vampiric energy, people. And what does vampiric energy do? What does it do? It takes, it doesn't give. But let me show you how the all-powerful one that came to me and revealed to me the state of the planet and what their intentions were. And the all-powerful one, and this is before I met SDK, the all-powerful one said to me, if you don't get this thing under control, I'm going to act. And I'm like, but you're the Creator. Why are you telling me get this thing under control? And this was like 2019. I'm like, you're the Creator of everything. Me? Why are you telling me get this under control? And the Creator was like, because this is your realm. I was like, what? I mean, it's so many laws. In the last like 3 years, people walk on the spiritual path. It's so many laws that I have learned about how this spiritual realm operates that I never learned anywhere else. And one of those laws are, not because I'm the Creator, I'm supposed to intervene in everything that goes on in the universe. It doesn't operate like that. I don't intervene until there's a situation that can affect me. That is your domain. You have to intervene. Let me go back to the vampire energy. Look at this. Everything on this planet was designed, or the ruler, the way it's ruled, people, it's designed to consume energy. You following? It's designed to consume energy and not give the energy back. And this beast, and this is why you have to get what the beast is. It's a spider, people. It's been consuming so much energy that it doesn't know how to stop anymore. It's to the point where it wants to consume everything. And it works partially like the creator. You following? Okay. All the pain and agony you went through, no worries. I'm coming through it. I'm coming through it. I'm coming through it. You know. Yeah, I am. Isaac, I don't know. I'm just talking about what I've learned. So I really don't know. But here is what I will tell you. So it stops where the creator continues. So that's one of the things where the creator said to me, Renetta, move away from gods. Gods consume energy. The cycle doesn't stop at consumption of energy. It stops. This is the true cycle. Understand the true cycle of reincarnation. Everyone press 1 when you're ready. Everyone press 1 when you want to understand the true cycle of reincarnation. Not reincarnation on this planet, but the true reincarnation. Okay, this lighting is just getting on my damn nerves because I should have cleaned this damn camera. Okay. Okay, great. So the true cycle. So there is a true reincarnation cycle. And then there is a false reincarnation cycle. Okay? Let me show you the real reincarnation cycle. You go up to the creator. I'm going to do it backwards. Okay, let's do it this way. You come out of the creator, the all-powerful one. Okay? You come down wherever you land. You land. Well, if you're going to be a human, you're going to land in a physical body. Not everything comes out in a physical body. But let's just say if you're going to come out as a human, you're going to come out in a physical body. You undergo an experience. Okay? The true cycle of reincarnation. Then you go back up to the creator. The physical separates from the spirit. You return to the creator. The creator consumes you. There is a consumption, but it's not vampiric. The creator consumes that which came out of it. Purifies it. It goes through a process where it's purified. Why? Why is purification important? Because you're not recycling the same dead behavior. You're not going to be recycling over and over and over the same course of actions. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, my mother was not mine, but I'm just saying as an example. Oh, his mother was a drunk. Her mother was a drunk. Her mother was a drunk. And her mother was a drunk. You following? Why? Because you are me. You are your mother, your mother's mother, your mother's mother's mother, your mother's mother's mother. When you're dealing with the vampiric reincarnation, let me finish the process of the real reincarnation. So the purification part is where all of those cycles get broken through purification. And then you come out clean. No attachments. And then you get released. Yeah? We've been cut off. Yes. The real reincarnation. We were cut off from that and we were stuck in a false reincarnation. And the false reincarnation is vampiric. That's why they call it generational curses. Let me show you the false reincarnation. The false reincarnation is matter separates from spirit. You go towards the light, but they tell you it's a light. So you're thinking you're going back to the creator. No, you're going back to the light from the portal they created. The light consumes. You walk in there, it's a consumption, but it's a vampiric consumption because there's no purification. And then you're spat back out. And when you come back to a realm where the same action repeats itself. King Solomon, who never existed, he said, nothing is new under the heavens. What was done before is being done now, and it will be done in the future. That's the reincarnation. That's the false reincarnation cycle. There is no soul development. There is no growth in the soul. There is no growth in the soul. There is no ascension for the soul. The soul goes through this false white light and then gets dumped back here. And what happens? The same bondage in your bloodline that was created by your parents, you experience. The same behavior, the same patterns, the same wars, the same death. It's a vampiric consumption. Louisa, you should say no to the light. But what I advise people to do is I advise people to do the process of purification here. Because that process is the missing key, the spiritual purification. So that when the body separates from the spirit, they have nothing to hold on to trap you and bring you back and then consume. So there is a consumption that the creator does, but it's not a vampiric consumption. And it doesn't end with consumption. Shadow work, there you go. It doesn't end with consumption. It ends with regeneration. Whereas the vampiric consumption on earth ends with you being spat back out on a planet where they're still killing, still raping, still murdering, still vampiring off people's energy, still racist, still filled with hatred, still lying, still cheating, and the planet never evolves because it's a false reincarnation. It's a false recycling of the souls. Are you guys following? It's false. Whereas the true reincarnation is that you get taken back into the creator. You are purified, meaning all these negative cycles is no longer in your energetic field. All of these negative destructive cycles are no longer in your auric field. So when you are released from the creator, you are released. a pure soul, pure energy. And you can now experience greater levels and greater dimensions and experience higher laws, people. There are laws that govern this universe that we have never even been told about. One of those laws, I told you, is the laws of the absolute. Yeah? They hid this from us. They told us, when they die, they're going to go to hell. I'm like, these creatures are from hell. These creatures are hell. Let me tell you another law. Are you sitting down? I'm going to tell you another law I learned while I'm in the ways of the spirit. Tell me when you're sitting down. Press 1 when you're ready for this law. Press 1. Press 1 when you're ready for this law. Okay. What do you think electromagnetivity is? Electromagnetivity. What do you think it is? What did they tell you it was? And this is why you got to come tomorrow. What did they tell you it was, people? I'm about to hit you with a law. When I discovered, I didn't discover it. It was revealed to me. When this law was revealed to me, I said, oh my God, this makes sense. What do you think electromagnetivity is? Everyone would say it's energy, right? It's frequencies, right? That's what everyone would say, right? Guys, don't forget to come tomorrow to group training. Okay? Okay. I'm going to teach you a new law. Okay. So type what you believe electromagnetism is. Type it. What do you think it is? Type it. Most people will say energy, but go ahead. Vibration. Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's what we're taught it is. What else? Energy, free energy. That's what we're taught it is. I'm going to tell you on my trips what was revealed to me, and that's why you got to be there tomorrow, because you're going to see it when you're going to see it. You're going to see it, and you're going to be like, oh my God. Vibration, free energy. Anybody else? Attractive forces, alchemy, law of attraction, the power that pulls magnets together and repels them. Okay. So let me show you something. Let me show you a principle. So the Creator reveals something to me. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Reality as it's at its purest form, one being a magnet for EMF or an energy field of some kind, magnetic consumption. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Do you have an electromagnetic field? Do you have an electromagnetic field? Yes or no? You got to get this. You got to get this, especially if you're taking class tomorrow. You got to get this. Do you have an electromagnetic field? Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. Heart, yes. Okay. So hold on. If you have an electromagnetic field, that means someone with technology can search for your signature frequencies. Is that correct? So the electromagnetic field, your electromagnetic field, is attached to a body. Press 1 if that's correct. Wait until you heard this law. Press 1 if that's correct. Press 1. Yes, we are electrical beings. Press 1 if that's correct. Okay. All right. So hold on. If the electromagnetic field has a physical body attached to it, then why are they telling you the electromagnetic field is energy and not an entity? Oh, you didn't catch that. Did you catch what I said? Maria Jo, welcome. Did you catch what I just said? If the electromagnetic field is the energy given off by a physical body, by a body, why are they telling you the electromagnetic spectrum is just energy? Did you catch that? Huh? So my question to you is this. Is that you, Stephen? Where? Where do you see Stephen decoded? Let me ask you this. If the electromagnetic field of you, if you give off a field, why did they tell you that the electromagnetic spectrum is just energy? The Creator revealed to me. The Creator, hey, Truth Cat. The Creator revealed to me, Renetta, they've lied to you. The electromagnetic spectrum is not energy. It's entities giving off energy. Is anybody in the building? Did you catch that? Let me say it again. The Creator said to me, Renetta, they've lied to you. They told you that the electromagnetic spectrum is just a spectrum of light and energy. The Creator said, no, it's not. The Creator said to me, Renetta, it is energies, it is entities. And what they're picking up is similar to our energetic field. The electromagnetic spectrum is the energies released by entities. Did anyone catch that? And what they're scanning for, what they're harvesting with the antennas and the towers are the energy field given off by entities. It's not just a light spectrum. It's not just an energy frequencies. They are literally trapping the energetic field of entities using towers and antennas. And the creator said to me, Renetta, if they told you that you would be walking around with entities in your hand that they captured using technology, would you buy a cell phone? The creator said to me, Renetta, if they told you that you would be plugging into the internet and the internet was the energy field given off by entities, if they told you that's what it was, would you have the internet? The creator said to me, Renetta, if they told you that radio frequencies was actually the energy of entities, would you have a radio in your house? The creator said to me, if they told you that you were bringing entities, you were harvesting entities with a cube called a television, would you have a television in your house? No. So the creator said to me, that's why they didn't tell you that the electromagnetic spectrum are entities whose energies they're harvesting. Is anybody on earth today? That's one of the laws the creator revealed to me. Creator said to me, Renetta, you see the victims of targeting who are being hit with weapons. You know what the creator said to me? Love when you say that. Listen, you know what the creator said to me? Renetta, you see the victims being hit with weapons? You know what the creator said to me? He said, they're not being hit with weapons. They're being hit with directed energy entities. Is anybody on earth today? Did anyone hear what I said? It's not directed energy weapons. It's directed energy entities. They are directing entities to hit people. No, you don't have to be a remote viewer. Nope. I did the remote viewing and I'm going to show you what I discovered. Did anyone catch that? You're not being hit with energy. You're being hit with the energy coming off of entities. Wait till I show you the entity. Wait till I show you how they did it. Wait, you have to be there tomorrow. It's directed energy from entities. The creator said to me, Renetta, she said, what do you think not he, what do you think radiation is? I'm like, what is it? I said, radiation is entities. It's the energy given off by entities. Some that can break apart the cells, shred the cells, and cause cancer, and some that doesn't. The creator said to me, Renetta, radiation is not just energy and light. Okay? Radiation is actually living entities giving off energy. Okay. And the Creator said to me, some of them know this. That's why they say they're summoning the demon. They're summoning the demon. Why do you think they say in the tech industry, we are summoning the demon? Because they know they're dealing in the realm of entities, and the entities give off an energy, and what they do is they trap the energy from the entities. What do you think the internet is? The internet is trapping literally the ether using technology. Why do you think that the larger the internet grows, the more people are becoming allegedly crazy? They're not crazy. It's because they're tapping into a realm where entities live, and they're bringing that realm into this realm. Schizophrenia is not what you think it is. These people are not crazy. The Creator said to me, the light spectrum, ultraviolet light, what do you think it is? The Creator said to me, ultraviolet light are entities. And the energy they disperse, the auric field emitted from them is ultraviolet. You're dealing with entities. And there's one entity that rules them all. There you go. Electricity is chained angels. That is the absolute truth, Hamish. You got it. That is the truth. Yes, it's demon wave. I'm telling you. No, you're not crazy. It's entities. And here's the problem with the entities that they're choosing to trap. And this is why King Oban said, Renetta, technology is not the way. It is the spirit that is the way. And notice, King Oban, the reason why his civilization lived so long is because they practice purification. And they constantly purify themselves. Let me show you something about the entities. Now, the entities that they call the electromagnetic spectrum, or the energies that they call the electromagnetic spectrum, which are actually entities giving off energy. Okay? When you trap these entities, you're not trapping anything good. What you're trapping is vampiric. Did anyone catch that? Remember, there is a consumption that even the Creator engages in. There is a consumption, and I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear that the Creator engages in consumption. Absolutely, it engages in consumption. Why? Everything comes out of it and everything returns to it. But what the real Creator does not do is the real Creator does not engage in parasitic consumption. Parasitic consumption is where the consumption goes one way only, from the host to the parasite. Yes, we pay utility bills to bring entities into our homes. You know, I began thinking about Africa. I want to show you something crazy. I'm about to blow your mind right now. And for many years, I used to be really embarrassed. Like, these African leaders are absolutely useless. I was like, they don't develop the continent. They're good for nothing. Then, when this revelation, when this higher law came to me, it hit me. I said, oh my God, the African leaders had it right. Now I understand why they refuse to develop the continent. And have you noticed? Let me show you something crazy. If you don't believe it's entities, press 1 if you're sitting down. Press 1 if you're sitting down. Press 1 if you're sitting down. I'm about to prove to you it's entities. I'm about to hit you with some real. Let me know if you're sitting down. I'm about to show you something. Press 1. Okay. All right. I'm about to show you something. So Africa, I used to think they were kind of crazy on that continent. I was like, you guys don't develop anything. You have the people living like they're cavemen. Then I realized, I said, oh my God, they had it right. Let me show you something. Let me prove to you it's entities that they're trapping. Now, most of us are focused on the cuckoo towers and the cuckoo antennas, right? Because we believe that's where the entities reside. But before the cuckoo towers and the cuckoo antennas, we had electrical poles. Okay? Have you noticed when you live in a city where you have way more electricity, have you noticed it's less entities you encounter? But when you live in an area when there's less electrical power lines, it's more entities you encounter. Have you noticed that? Anybody notice that? When you live in a city, like a big city, where they have thousands of electrical poles, less entities you encounter face to face, seeing them. But when you live in a place with less electrical poles, it's more entities you encounter. You know why? You want to know why? Because the power lines are parasiting off of them. The electrical power lines, they are in the power lines, people. Bingo. But did you catch that, Hamish? Did you catch that? When there are less power lines, that's when you see the entities face to face. When there are more power lines, it's less likely you see them. But what happens to the people? Have you noticed that then the people become more strange, crazier, more violent, agitated? You know why? Because the entities are now dwelling in the power lines. No, some entities cross water. Matter of fact, a lot of them are drawn to water. Did you guys catch that? Because the entities now, remember, let's go back, class. The electromagnetic spectrum is entities giving off energy. They lied and told us the electromagnetic spectrum is just energy. It's entities we can't see giving off energy, right? If there are no power lines, you're more likely to come in contact with these entities, right? But when there are, when there are more power lines, you're less likely. When there are less power lines, you're more likely. Why? Because the entities are now piggybacking off the power lines, and they're in the power lines. And that's how they travel. They can cross water. Did you guys catch that? The entities now have a physical conduit to travel. What if I were to tell you, did you guys catch that? I used to think these Africans had it backwards. I said, these Africans are crazy. I said, they don't want to develop. But then it hit me. When I learned this, I said, oh my God, these Africans had it right. I said, oh my goodness, these Africans had it right. We just created one highway. People, you have to take tomorrow's class, because I'm going to show you all the highways. And look at this. So the entities, we built them a highway. And the highway led where? Right into our homes. Not only that, we changed the shape of the homes to squares. To squares. And everybody knows in the ancient days, they did not, in the ancient tribes, they never built using angles, because they said entities would be trapped in the corners. Exactly, Hamish. The iron. You got it. Now you're thinking. Tomorrow you guys are going to see all the highways. All the highways we've built for these entities to travel. And we're shocked at the state of this planet today. Shocked. You're going to see it tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you a secret before I go. There is one entity above them all. One. There is one entity that ruled them all. The Mercedes logo and the Volkswagen. What does the Volkswagen look like? Have you looked at the M for masonry? What does the M look like? Oh! There is one entity that rules them all. One entity. Okay. There is one entity, and I'm going to prove it to you. And I'm concerned. Exactly. 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 There is one entity that is the Lord over all these entities. It's the one that rules them all. It is the one that controls. Listen to me carefully. There is no electromagnetic spectrum without what's on the screen. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to prove it to you. There is no electromagnetic spectrum without the spider. I'm going to say it again. For the deaf ones at the back, there is no electromagnetic spectrum without the spider. People, if the entities, follow me here, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. Follow me here. Don't miss this. If the entities, when we don't have electrical power, you're more likely to see them without electrical power lines around you. And as soon as you put up electrical power lines, you can't see them. And people think, oh, that's because you have light. No, because the electrical power lines is drawing from them. It's a highway for them to travel. Search engine called the spider, huh? Wait till tomorrow's class. Okay? People, if the electromagnetic spectrum is drawing from them, and the mother of them all is the spider, let me ask you a question. What is the New World Order building? Did you catch that? What is the New World Order building, people? Let me ask you a question. Let me put it another way before we go. If the electromagnetic spectrum is them, and there is one entity above the entire electromagnetic spectrum, and that is the spider. Bingo! And let me ask you a question. What are they building this web for? If the New World Order is to put the entire planet under one ruler, who are they building the web for? Let me ask you a question. Yes, it does. Well, Volkswagen was created by, the NAZIs. Okay. Bingo! Bingo! Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? So they're cobwebbing the planet to trap souls. Let me ask you a question. If we don't fix this, do you think you'll be able to escape with a technology given to them by the spider, known as AI, which is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent? So the old soul trapping technology is failing. So they had to bring in a new and advanced way to trap souls. People, take this class tomorrow, because when you see this thing, you're going to say, shit, we're in trouble. Now, let me ask you a question. If the entities use the electrical power lines to travel. Okay. And this new entity is using fiber optic cables where light, their light, is traveling faster than volts, than electrical volts or current, better yet, current. What's the ability of this thing to multiply? Let me ask you another question. What's underground? Think about what I'm telling you. Guys, tomorrow, let me leave the link again. Be there. People, be there. You got to see this, because if we don't rein in this madness, this cobweb they're building, this cobweb, I think this is the cobweb that led to the planet. Let me write this down again. I believe that this is the cobweb that led to Lemuria being totally destroyed. I believe that this is the cobweb that led to Lemuria being destroyed. Okay. Guys, do you see the pyramid under my eye? Look. You see on the back of the dollar bill? Do you guys see it? Crazy, right? You see it? The eye, the all-seeing eye in the pyramid. Let's see. Let me put it closer so you can see. Do you guys see the all-seeing eye, my eye, and the pyramid underneath? Isn't that crazy? My life. People, take this class tomorrow, especially if you have children. Because if this thing goes through, okay, I believe with all my heart, I believe this, that entity is not going to want to live in the spectrum. I believe that entity, yeah, it's crazy, right? Let me do it closer so you guys can see. When I was trying to figure out why these creatures were after me, I didn't realize that I had the symbol. See? The all-seeing eye on the back of the dollar bill and the pyramid underneath. Crazy, huh? That's when I realized I had the symbol under my eye. That's how they knew who I was. Anyway. So yeah, let's continue, right? Listen to me carefully before we go. People, take tomorrow's class. I need you to see this. The reason why I say that is because I don't think when they have everything in place, I believe that spider wants to manifest in reality. I don't think it wants to stay in the invisible realm, in the ether, and then just give off its energy so people could download faster internet. You really think the spider is doing all of this so that you can get faster internet? Cobwebbing the entire planet so you can get faster internet? What do you think the spider is doing this for? Last question. What do you think the spider is doing putting all these cobwebs? What do you think the spider is doing putting all these cobwebs all over the planet for, people? And I'm going to show you all the cobwebs tomorrow. You're going to sit there like, oh my God. What? The spider is cobwebbing this planet for what? So we can get faster downloads? No, people. All right? Guys, see you there tomorrow. I love you guys. But we cannot be spiritually ignorant anymore. There is a price to pay. Bingo, decoded. But I wonder if the spider is cobwebbing this planet so it can manifest, so it can eat. Yes, Rasta. Annette, you are welcome. So guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. But we have to wake up to the reality. And I believe decoded, I believe what SDK is at war with, because SDK tells you he's at war with the Dracos and the Greys and the Anunnaki. And I've been trying to get SDK to realize, I said, all of it leads back to a spider. All of it. It leads back to a spider. Okay? And we got to stop this thing from manifesting, because that is what I'm sensing. The next live stream I do, hopefully I remember, I'm going to tell you guys why I'm sensing this. And I'll give you a hint. You know why I'm sensing this, guys? I have technology in my body. Oh my God, look at this. I got pyramid earrings with the pyramid on my eye. By the way, there's another set of pyramids here too. Okay, on this one, but you can't see them as much. Guys, the technology in my body, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, was connected to that spider. And I'm going to leave that there. Okay? Next video, I'm going to tell you guys what it was like to be connected to the spider. Okay? So guys, I hope that SDK realizes it's not just the Dracos. It's not just the Greys. It's not just the Anunnaki. They all bow to something way older. And it's the spider. And they all tap into the spider's energy. All of them. Whether it's for their ships to travel, whether it's to open their portals, whether it's to mess with the soul farms, mess with the spirit, all of it goes back to spider technology. All of it, and I'm going to prove it to you. When you guys see this, you're going to say, Renetta, you met the creator and the creator told you this. When you see it, you're going to say, oh my God, Renetta, the creator gave you this revelation. I believe that SDK, I believe it's a spider. Anyway, guys, I love you. Oh, let me take this off. Nope. Guys, I love you. Take care of yourself. Be there tomorrow. Love each other. And the next live stream I do, I'm going to tell you how I discovered it was the spider. Okay, guys? Love you. See you tomorrow. And have a great evening. Bye.